Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the Victory V30, also known as the Countess. Now, if you've seen the other reviews I did of the Kraken and the RD1, you know this is another one in the amp series for Victory in the lunchbox sized amplifiers. What's cool about this amplifier is that it actually has two channels. It has a clean channel and a dirty channel. If you look here, you'll see it shares the EQ controls, the mid range, the bass, and the treble, but it has its own independent gain controls and master volumes. It is foot switchable, includes a foot switch and a carrying bag designed to fit under your seat in an airplane, which is kind of nice. Or over the overhead compartment, which is, again, very nice. It has the clean channel, and it has an effects loop, just like the other amps. It's a very feature-driven in what it has. No reverb at all, but right now I have the acid reflux delay set, and of course, because that's what I pair pretty much all my amps with. Clean tone is definitely there. And of course, with the flick of a switch or with the tap of a foot, you have gain. Very rock. I'm in full power mode, and I have the gain or the volume at about 2. It's not very... The gain, of course, is set at about 25–30% of the way. Definitely nice. Now let's go ahead and go crazy. Let's get that gain. I'm not going to go full bolt. I'm just going to take it over halfway. Like I said, it definitely has rock down. Hard rock, maybe even a little bit more. What I find is you can keep going. We're going to take it to full to here. That is freaking loud. Okay, let's see if YouTube picks this up. I'm going to go ahead and switch it now down to the half power mode. Okay, we switch it, and what's nice is you go into standby and then you go into half power mode. One of the cool features of half power mode that I really like is that when you go back to the clean channel, it stays clean. It doesn't start to break up. So you get to retain your clean channel no matter what. So very nice that way. A couple things I don't like. You know, it's kind of boring, you know, because it's black and it doesn't have any kind of wood casing or a fancy color to it. You know, the Kraken was kind of gray, which wasn't very exciting, but at least it was different. You know, this is just painted black. But the really only feature I really don't like is the knobs, kind of like the EVH amps. The knobs are so close to each other that I bump one when I turn another one sometimes. So that's something I really don't enjoy a whole lot because I get a setting and then I go to move something and I bump something else. It's, you know, it's nitpicky, but something to pick on. Build quality is very nice. It's made in England, which is also very nice. What's exceptionally nice about this amp is it's very versatile. So if I take a compressor pedal and a Telecaster, put it in front of it, you can get that kind of country sound, big, fat, clean country tone. So you get the idea. It just has that. haven't changed anything since the original settings. The gain is still set where it's at, but I want to show you how a different guitar can affect this amp. This is a 7-string, and you'll see how ferocious the amp becomes when pushed by a hotter pickup with, you know, lower tuning guitar. Now this is going to be more interesting. This is a Strat. We're going to be on the single coil neck pickup. And again, I haven't changed any settings on the amp. I just want you to hear how the amp responds to what is being put into it. Here's the Strat. Kind of hear that, right? It just which is nice because here's what's going to happen. In a guitar like this, you won't get as much gain as you need unless you want this kind of drier kind of. Let's go ahead. I'm on the humbucker now. I just want you to hear. We're going to turn it back down to where it was. Hear it on the humbucker. It definitely has a percussive sound. And it retains that at every volume level, which is nice. It does. As you turn down, like I said, even if I go back down to half power mode, that percussiveness, even though it's harder now with the microphone to hear it, I can still feel it kind of. Very nice. Last question, I'm sure, is how does it take pedals? Well, right now I'm just running a Analog Man Prince of Tone pedal through it on the clean channel, and you get kind of that kind of. This is my Hermedia Zen Drive. And then last is the EVH 5150 pedal by MXR. You know what's funny is, even with the pedals, I still get that kind of percussive thing. Yeah, I just want to hit notes harder. Definitely the Marshall sound. So again, I've said that before, I'm repeating it again. It has a Marshall clean to it, and it has a Marshall gain to it. So if you love Marshalls, this is something to look at. What I will tell you this is what it should be looked at. If you're hauling around a JCM 800 or JCM 900 amp around, and it's getting on your back and it's driving you crazy, well, this is going to give you that amp. I mean, it's loud enough to where even if you were cranking your Marshall, this will hold all the way. Plus, it'll stage down, which is nice. So it has a market. It's definitely in that market. So something to think about. All right, guys, if you haven't already and you'd like to, hit subscribe down below. It lets me know you're interested in more videos and motivates me to make them. Make sure you hit like if you like the videos and dislike if you dislike it. I can take it.